Nah. Hey, no way. Why I didn't do that, boy? I don't know why I didn't do that. I know read something there now, boy. And I know seriousness, right? Under all seriousness. All you know, Swanee could sing that song with a choir. Like, all you know, it could have like a big choir and a symphony behind, like, concert vibes. Like, picture this, right? Listen to me carefully, right? And picture this, right? So, you have the orchestra behind and the stage pitch black, right? So, you're just seeing like a dim light on the orchestra itself, right? And you have the man who does direct the orchestra behind him. And you're just seeing Swanee coming from below. And this song come on now, boy. And the man just rising from beneath. And you're hearing horns, you're hearing that violinist, you're just hearing music now, boy. Hear that now? But you had to get them violinists had to be getting on bad, eh? And there's a choir. Jesus Christ! No! So, dog. Hey, alright. I just need back there with my sax blowing. Pause. Dog, what if? No, what kind of? Dog, go and tell me I dirty, boy. Nah. Just what up? Welcome to our next DAPPA Talks Live. I know we just always be on our Thursday night, but our boy have pre-existing responsibilities to do tomorrow now, boy. So I say, instead of missing the live completely, let me do the Wednesday. Instead of missing the live completely, let me do it the Wednesday now, boy. You understand? Responsibility and live is the same thing once it's night before the holiday. It's the same thing. Just be glad I didn't just say fleck it all together. That's what I had to be glad about. Because I could have said fleck it all together. But love all yes. I wouldn't do all of that. I love all you. Right? Live show tickets. I see a few general tickets remaining on Islandy. And I see a few physical tickets remaining general. By month end, I'm pretty sure it's going to be late bird tickets only remaining. So if all you don't get all the tickets now on Islandy for the live show, June the 21st, when that done, we going into the late birds. And then whoever want to pay by the door, if we allow paying by the door will be dependent on spacing and them kind of thing now, boy. I mean, that's something special coming up too. We will see how we go drop that one too. I know rare people don't have it. I know the ladies don't have the ticket. What show about? Yeah, what show about now, boy? First, it have so much girl coming that live show. I know for sure they will lash me if I don't throw an after party. That is to tell you how much girls come in that live show. If I don't throw a little party after that live show, they will jump me. Because I know them girls them coming out for a good time and not a long dog. Them girls them coming out for a good time and a long time. I saw them girls them coming out for a good time and a long time. They leave the house, they making sure. Hey, hey. Alright. 21st of June, DAPPA Talks live show. Gonna be a million raw confessions. It's gonna be a million scenarios. A very, very vibesy panel. We're gonna have punchings. I'm not even supposed to tell all that. I'm not even supposed to tell all of this yet. I'm not even supposed to tell all of this yet. But because all you're here now, boy, we're going to have some serious punching specials. You're going to feel as though you're buying punching by the corner down the road. First, I going to treat all this so nice. Where punching is concerned, I swear to God, all you're going to feel like if they walk down the road to buy that punching. I swear to God. If all want to buy a bottle, it's going to be cheap. If all want to buy a drink, it's going to be cheap. Once it's punching, you're going for buy that bar. Is I love too. We're going to have giveaways like that. We're going to have hampers like that. We're going to have sponsors like that. Free thing. This going to be the first live show. I just going to be giving away free thing. I just going to be giving away free thing. Watch and see something. Space nightclub on the Avenue. Get all the tickets. 21st of June is a Saturday. Ladies, I don't know all you outside already. I appreciate all you who don't have the tickets. I appreciate all you long time. I know all you not going to miss. And I know for sure, oh God, don't talk the boat ride yet now. Don't talk the boat ride yet. But let everybody else have the little fun where boat ride is concerned. And then, yeah, right. Don't worry. So let me get into it. And make sure they come out there. You see that thing behind you? Shake it. Yo, I'm telling you, when it's time to shake it, shake it. Don't let me have to tell you to shake it. Just you know that. You know. Sorry, let me jump into it. Welcome. I'm not taking no. Right? Nice. Good vibes. Thing. More life, more love, more everything. This is real. This is raw. Caller number 1. We on the 11th of April. Right? Shireen, if you don't want to shake behind there, give me a little You must have something to shake there, boy. You must. You feel like getting away? You ain't getting away there. You feel like getting away? If you don't have nothing both ways, and you don't even have a face card, still. All you know my rules. You have nothing in the front, you have nothing behind, and you don't have a face card, stay home. I don't make the rules, you know. But I damn sure will enforce it. Hey, I will enforce it. All right. Those I didn't see. I will enforce it. Let me see what's going on here tonight. Tell a story about a good for nothing man / woman. Alright, Daps. This story might be a little long, but let me go. So last year, August, I was going through a little phase where I wouldn't have no friends to go out and stuff now, boy. And I'm a person, when I get money, I like to go out. and have a good time. A day I get fed up and decide to go and watch a movie by myself. Solo date kind of thing now, boy. So, reach movie tongue a bit early for my movie. So, I just sitting down and killing time on my phone, waiting to go and buy food, minding my own business. This male figure walk in and only watching back at me. So, I never really look upon him, but I find that was weird. Anyways, back down in my phone. When he passing back out now is because like he only came in there to buy food, not to watch a movie. I see saw this man come and put a piece of paper in front of me with his number. Yeah, get the little just hold that again. On the paper had WhatsApp me. Me being the awkward person that I am, I laugh because no way that just happened to me. So I crumple up the paper and put it in my purse. 2 minutes after, he come back again by the same food court. When he passed in, he was like, I hope you use that number, eh? So I just laugh. Time to buy my food now. Go on by the counter, tell the lady what I want. You know how movie tongue did us give you them trays to put your food on? She pull out one of that and put a Twix chocolate in it and say, and I say, that is not mine, because I never asked for no Twix. Miss Mamgo Ball, somebody said to give that to you when you... Hey! even if this is a children story, which I do believe it is, I like how the boss cut in the flick. Subtle, no baller thing, just smooth now, boy. Dog, any girl going on blush day. Even if you're going on, you think I Twix for me, think that a girl going on blush day for sure. This fella is winning so far. Because she not expecting that. So, alright. I was like, okay. Time pass. I watch my movie. I never ate the chocolate, by the way. I reach home. I say, let me message him from the number he gave me, just to tell him thanks for the chocolate. I message him. We talk for a bit. Come to find out, he knows my brothers and sisters and also my father. Okay, cool. Never really spoke much after that. He would message to try and carry me out, but I wasn't interested. I just never really be interested in that man, because I just get fleck up right through. Nevertheless, I working by a bar. So, surprisingly, I started to see him coming by the bar online very often. Oh, weird. Dappa, when I tell you, I never even know this man so handsome. He red, could dress, does look proper. So now I kind of spark a little interest in him now, boy. It had a night I in work, and I wasn't feeling good at all. But me and him was kind of already talking throughout the day, and I was telling him how I feeling. So he asked me if I wanted him to come and pick me up, and I said yes. Asked to leave, looking to leave. He said he park up outside across the road in a white car. Keep in mind, I never know this boy even had a car, and what kind of car. Dappa, when I see this boy car, I more shocked. The baddest of cars. Drop low, tint up, sunroof, all the good shit. I have a thing for bad cars too, so I done start to fall in love. Not with him, with the car. So I go on in the back seat because he had his cousin in the front. I live further than him, so he passed home first to drop his cousin, change his clothes because he was going out to Lime, and offer me to come inside. This man pick you up from work to drop you home because you're not feeling good. Doesn't go to buy you, goes to buy him to drop off his cousin and change his clothes to go out and say, well, come inside now. Your mouth head twister say, nah, I go wait in the car. So, he living by, well, you're going inside. You're going inside. He living by himself in a 2-bedroom apartment. Proper man. Proper man. So, I wait till he done change his clothes and we leave to carry me home. Now, I working up until 4 a.m. Same time, he done by the bar lineman. So, he waited for me. I thought he pick you up from work. Alright, lover. He pick you up from home to carry you to work. I don't understand what's going on here, but we'll catch on. So, reach home by me. I thanked him for dropping him home and for dropping me home, give him a hug, and his weekend. Oh, my bad. So what she's saying is, he dropped she home. She thanked him for dropping her home. She gave him a hug, and then the next day now, which is weekend, she was working up until 4 o'clock in the morning. Same time, he was by the same bar where she working up until 4 o'clock in the morning. Wait for she to finish work so that we could go back by his place. You're skipping steps. What you're going on here, I find like you started to tell the story properly, and then you started get bored with how you was actually properly telling the story, and you jumped to the part where you had a conversation about you going by your place. He drop you home Wednesday, and Friday, he's now picking you up from work. Don't feel like no bullshit. Give me the proper thing, give me the proper rundown. You done giving me the rundown, give me the proper rundown. Don't skip the parts here. Don't skip the parts. So he wait for me to finish work so that we could go back by his place or whatever. What was she making it song now? So we could go back by his place or whatever. Now we just pick me up from work so we could go back by his place. Finish work and going up in the car now. Now the man have his hand on my leg, kissing up my hand, all them lovey-dovey shit. And I'm a serious lover girl. So I in dreamland right now. Reach by him, he go on in his room and asked if I wanted to go and bathe first. So I say, yeah, normal. Bathing by him now, he asks if it's okay for him to first link join in. He right. Damn right. Damn right. Food, come to bed? I'm like, yeah, let me go on bed. Go on bed now. Go on bed. So I not saying no. We bathing together now. Start to make out. He loving on me real bad. It was just going too good. Finish bed. Started one time on the bed. I'm not giving out too much details, but boy, when I tell you that jam was one for the books, the best ever. I done in love. You're done in love. You're done in love. He beat the bricks off it. Hey, nah. Nah. I done in love, yes. Disclaimer, we didn't use our condom. Oh my goodness. We didn't use our condom. I didn't have sex in a good while with nobody, so I was red and ready for him. Went on sleep, wake up to him making breakfast. Went on sleep, wake up to him making breakfast. Dog, when you are in shitty part where this man is a shit man, boy. When you go in shitty part of this man is a shit man. This man singing like a proper fella, boy. Anyways, so wake up to him making breakfast. I said, nah, boy. But homeboy is the man for me. So eat breakfast and he dropped me home after. Dapper, I done in love with this man. Thinking about we churn and stuff, you know, delusional now, boy. Not even a good 2 days, I see he message me saying that I give him something and nah, no, 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 no. That is not where the story. No way this is where the story going. It have no way this is where the story going. Not even a good 2 days, I see he message me saying that I give him something and he going by the doctor. And if them tell him that he have anything, he locking me off. I was more shocked because I just checked myself. I'm not a current kind of girl, so I confused. This man cost me so stinky. I didn't even have the energy because I know I good on my ends. Baby girl, you're not good. A man now tell you you give him something and you feel like you're good, go and check yourself, baby girl. I know I good on my ends. Fast forward, he messaged back again some days after, telling me to go and check myself, and I give him something and I dirty as Dapper. What he ain't tell me is what he forget to tell me or whatever. How the saying does go. And if you want somebody jam raw, it taking at least 2 weeks for your body to react to anything. Not 2 days. So I damn well know I never give him anything, but yo, baby girl. Up to now, this boy can't say what he have. This was in October last year, and we now in April. I still don't know what I so-called give him. After that whole mad scene, you know, still homeboy still come around the second time again wanting to jam. Me being stupid and still like him, we jam again. You are telling us that this man accused you of giving him something close to the raha. Whatever it is he end up seeing when he wake up in whatever morning. You did not proceed to go and check your own blood clot self. You proceed to just done away with him for however long all done away for. He come back on the scene, woo you. He woo, but Sharice, but like your head shaking. And you jam again. You jam again. Same flick, waited for me to finish work. That time, I drive his car because he was drunk. And I don't even have my license, but I could drive normal. Not even 2 days this time. He come back with the same thing again. So I got really irritated. Cuss him up real stink and lock him off. Then I really took it upon myself to go and get fully tested. And it turns out, I have nothing. Clean as a whistle. I showed him my papers, my proof. And you know this boy is still telling me I'm lying. I said, nah, he had to be crazy. Up to this day, I don't see him again because I don't work by the bar again. And it's because of one of my guy friends told me that his car mash up. And he just be out here telling people that I fleck up and give him something. I don't have time. And one more thing. He asked my friend about me a month ago. Like, were you asking about me for bum-ass nigga? Anyway, don't be easy out here. I thought that nigga was my soulmate. And I never mentioned I from Tobago, because everybody know everybody up here and is used for you. Who have a bad guy? Who have a bad guy in Tobago? Who read and have a bad guy in Tobago? Start to narrow it down now. Start to narrow it down now. Who is that red man in Tobago driving the bad car? Who? Narrow it down now. Get that fella out. Hey, anytime I go to Vigo and I see a red man driving a bad car, yeah, I point in him out. I point in him out. Flag that, I point that. Oh God. Oh God. Look what they're calling car names and all kind of name and thing here. Hey. This person, this next caller answer every question in the lineup, right? So you didn't go for your hamburger, Kelly? You didn't go for your hamburger? When this closing in the next hour, you know? Anyways, this person answer every question in the categories. So I'm going to read them through. We go see if it making sense, if it vibesy, and we go see. But all what I'm going to read here is the same person, different categories. So let me see how it's going. Press the like button. Press the A. 600 all inside of here. Do get my vex. Tap all your blood clot screen. This 184 thing, do upset me at the summer. Tap all your blood clot screen. And if I do see this thing reach 300 in the next 2 minutes, we will get away. Tap the blood clot screen. You know what I'm telling you? Press that button now, Shrees. Press it now. Right? Do let me blink back here. And that not at 300, eh? Do let me come back so. Alright, eh? Tell a story about your worst dating experience. So, alright. Just making sure they're listening now, boy. Just making sure they're listening. Alright. Tell a story about your worst dating experience. Long story short, me and our saddest was like long story short, me and our saddest was linking. Did real love that man. When I tell you, real love that man. We was going real good and I don't know what spoiled it, but a day I went by saddest man and he left his phone open and I went through it. Boom. First shot on this man's phone, he had everything I want to see. I went behind the door waiting for him to come out. And as he come out, boop, one jump kick. This is the worst storytelling I've ever seen in my life. This is the worst storytelling. I don't have, dog, she just type it in it. Boop, one jump kick he collect from me because what if we start a fight? Oh my goodness, that is let him know. No, dog. Oh, come. You type plenty here, and I would like to read the rest. But baby girl, LHK. If I wasn't doing this thing a long time, I would have never know. That is let he know. The girl put thing we start TUH to fight. ILHK. I going home. Let he know. Dog, I would have never figured out that, boy, dog, boy. All they're trying to mash up my brain, boy. What you doing, boy? Dog, you know if you're a girl, and I take an interest in you, and we conversing through WhatsApp, Instagram, or any platform, and you typing like this, you know I don't want no conversation again after that, boy. You know I not even gonna reply. That's the last time I'm gonna reply to you, boy. I remember a small give me she number time. Sometime I wasn't still. Hey, thing is boom. Saddest man start holding me down. You're done doing great and don't want me to leave? Come now, man. Anyways, I grab the phone and mash it up. Fast forward, I see a porn with he and some girl. I don't even know what kind of porn is that. That is a bootleg. Dog, nah. I'm not going to read no more. I'm not reading no more. I definitely not reading no more. I'm not reading no more. Ooh, this look nice. This one look nice. This ooh. Who remember the Sean Nell story? Somebody give me a quick recap. I know all of this be on point. So the person say, let me give you our next one because I have a lot. Same person from the Shondell story. Where's the Shondell story? Who could remember the Shondell story? I know all of us remember them stories. What it was about? They give me a brief little. The Tinder fella. Or the fella from Tinder. There's no. The wicked Tinder man. Alright, so there we go. Same gal. What went on in the hospital scene? I can't remember fully. What went on in the hospital scene? I remember the Tinder man, but I like how all of us remember. They're mixing it up. Or they're mixing it up, man. Or they're mixing it up. If it's the Tinder man, I could pull that story quick enough. But I wouldn't look fit. What went on with Tinder man? What went on? Give me a brief. No, not the hospital scene. Oh yes, the man who tried to go down she throat when she was eating. The one who tried to drag up she tongue when she was eating. Okay. Let me go. Tell a story. Gil, you are real bad dating experiences, boy. You are real bad. That's our next one. Anyways, let me go. Let me see what she coming with. Let me start with manners. Good night, Dappa. Good night, baby love. Another Tinder. You're real on Tinder, boy. Another Tinder date. This man name is Miguel. Well, let's stop doing that now. No, for real. Well, let's stop doing that now. Let's stop doing that now, boy. Hey, boy. Oh, Miguel. I call him this one full name because he full of shit. Started talking to him on Tinder. Conversation going good. Asking him about his occupation, and he told me that he's working in the army. I said, alright, normal. Now, Trinidad have these stereotypes about servicemen, but I's not no child, so let me roll. He asked to take me out on a date, but said he's real busy because of work. 2 weeks now, we talking, and he called me a random day, said he's free, send the location, I'm coming to pick you up. I asked him for a picture of his license plate and asked him if he have tattoos, etc. Basically minding his business. He go look to ask, well, why you want to know all of this? I seen you just now. I said just answer that and get all the information that I needed. I said, alright, bet. Call my father and it's in the scene. This is the girl who had to call she father. And pick she up. I catch you flick. Yes. Right, so she get the information. She say, alright, bet. Call she father and hit the father the scene because after last time, I not playing for no slips. Right? I send him. So she sent she father the man picture and every single detail about him that she know. My father dropped me by the bus route and waiting for Miguel to show up. When he show up, I just in the car and look back to make sure that my dad was there. he was, by the way. I in the car now and we driving towards the restaurant and I get a smell. I swear it's the car or something, and I know that it isn't me because I know I bathe and handle my scene. Anyway, we reach now. He opened the door and carried me by Tommy's in town. We got a corner seat and I still smelling this part. This man, you telling me that this man comes straight from training? This man comes straight from training? Nah. We got a corner seat and I still smelling this bad smell. I tell him I go in the bathroom and me need to pee. I just want to check myself in the bathroom. Reach in there and ask our girl to do a smell test, all kind of thing. Because I don't know if I blind to the smell or I don't know now, but she tell me I safe. And I went to check down there, if you know what I mean, to be safe now, boy. Went back out and I still smelling this smell. I suggested we switch tables and so said, so done. Moved to another table and I realized is he smelling like he crawl out a drain. I say nah. But anyways, we order the food and I vex it because you need to start dating people in real. You need to come off these apps, dog. You need to come out these apps, dog. You are being given ample instances to leave, and I am confused as to why you are continuing these dates with these men when you see like cut clear reasons to run. The quickest thing you are supposed to do is get your ass back in the bathroom, call your father, and let him come and pick you up, dog. You're supposed to call your father and let him come and pick you up. You can't want food that bad. You cannot want to eat Tommy's that bad. Tommy's food does taste good, but you can't want to eat by Tommy's that bad. Big baby girl, I needed to get your life together because you're doing a sort of madness. You're doing a sort of madness. You are seeing cut clear red flags time and time again, and you are seeing it through. You're giving these dirty fellas the benefit of the doubt one too many times, and I needed to delete Tinder. No. No, I know you're watching this. I know you're watching the live. Delete Tinder now. Right? Come off the app. No, the app is not for you. Delete Tinder, delete Christian Mingle, delete... me know what's it up there, the rest of them apps out here. Delete it now. Come out and touch grass. Come out and touch grass. Find a little female friend, a little sister that all you could go out and lime it and meet somebody in real. Some things you need to be out there. Whichever next event coming up, go out there. Go out there. Even if you're going out there solo, see if you could bounce up again in the bathroom and ask to lime a tree. Go out there and lime somewhere, dog. You need to go out somewhere and lime. I don't understand what you're doing on these apps. Them apps is not for you. Fast forward a little bit now. We done eat. And he asked if I wanted any dessert. I said, nah, I good. He said, you sure? And asked me about 5 times. I irritated and want to leave because you're smelling. What you mean? He kept asking. I give in and say, let me get a little cheesecake slice. He said, alright, but ask for it to be takeaway. Bill come now and he telling me about, oh, he forgot his card home if I could pay. You have a stink smelling, airbed, drain water, 30-foot man playing you, but he leave his card home. You have a burn nose, hairs, dirty looking, Hey. So you smell and stink, and I had a pee, but your head shaking. But I say, sure, you had to give me back my money though, because as you asked me out. And if I did ask you out, then sure, but that's not the case here. He go look to ask me if you could pass your card under the table. Say, nah. They will just pass your card under the table when she come back. Just slide your card to me now. You gonna make it look like I pay, right? Just to make her see now. Dog, this man lower than the white line, boy. I pull out my phone, and you know what happened next? I say I coming back. I got up, called my father, hit him the scene, and he say, don't worry, he close and coming now. I walked to the front by where Starbucks is, bought my father a drink, and as I was waiting for my drink now, I got an incoming call from Miguel. I hung up, blocked him, and went home normal. I don't know how he paid the bill, and me and came. Oh, yes, Gil. Yes, Gil. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, Jesus. The girl have a little sense in she, boy. Thank you, Jesus. She take long, a little too long. But yeah, boy. Yeah. I like your style. And you know what funny about that? If you're in Tommy's in tongue and somebody tell you they're coming back, they could sneak out so easy. Like somebody could, like, Tommy's is actually a great dog. Now that I'm thinking about it. Any date that you're uncertain of is to go in the back there. Down in the back in the courtyard, down in the back there. And just said, them coming back. You could walk effortlessly to the front of movie town, hop a car, and go home. You could hop a car now and go home. Like if you end up on a first date and the first date is trash, you have all authority to leave if you go in that courtyard. I think it's called the courtyard. The quickest way you could leave, and that person don't even know you leave. First, that is actually a proper little location to go on our first date on. Pick a spot there, and yeah. Tell a story about your worst dating experience. We will call this boy James. So a few years back, me and James' cousin was real good friends. And James' cousin decided to link me with James himself. We started talking on Instagram, and at that time, I thought he wasn't that bad. Well, Dappa, after a while, James keep asking to link over and over again. But I told him no because I wasn't ready for a relationship. About 2 years passed, and me and James was on and off texting. The day came around and I decided to give James a chance. Worst idea I ever made in my life. First of all, this man is shorter than me and I am 5'4". So if I dunk to the ground and you lower than the white line in the road. James is very immature and always had a problem with everything and anything that I do. I reach home from work late is a problem. Where is the rest of your story? Feel like your mother snatch your phone mid-typing. I feel like as I was telling this story, your mother take your phone from you. Because where is the rest of the story? Talk to a little trend, but coming on big people live and feel like they could lie me. This is not for all you. You understand what I'm saying? This is not for all you. It's so big bullying people. Not for all you. Tell a story about your worst dating experience. Next caller. A female messaged me because she and my best friend had a bacchanal going on and asked me to tell my friend stop the confusion. And we ended up saving each other's number after that. So here what? Anytime I come across a story that don't have any full stops, I will not be reading it. I'm going on start to have specific criterias before I read stories here. And if I scroll and I don't feel like it meet my criterias, I'm not reading it. Or they're not going on give me no headache here to read. Ooh. How you found out you were getting one? Well, boy, how I found out I was getting one? I had a golden retriever boyfriend. Very clingy, very lovey-dovey. It was very strange that when we met up in Chaguanas to do some shopping, for some odd reason, he kissed me on my cheek instead of my lip. I thought he probably didn't brush his teeth or something. But as an overthinker, I thought he was vexed with me. He moving distant and I felt a how. It was not until we reached home by me, he told me that he had something to tell me and I need to promise not to get mad. That man beat around the bush for almost 10 minutes just to tell me that he linked up with a man from just to tell me that he linked up with a man from Tinder. That this Tinder app has to be the worst thing I come. What is going on? He sent the man his location. The man popped up and proceeded to get naked. My boyfriend at the time told me that the man was hairy and he got turned off. So he had to think of me to get hard. But he didn't have the balls to jam the man, so he just gave him a blowjob. The man left. He got ready and met me in Choco. Yo, my, your man is telling you. Your man is telling you. The reason why he didn't want to kiss you on your lips is because he was giving our next man heads. Dog, what is going on in this sweet Trinidad and Tobago, boy? What is really going on, boy? You are telling me that your man is letting you know can't kiss you there, babe. No, give a man a cock. What madness are you telling us this? And dog, you tell this story so normal. You tell this story as though you are still with that man. You ain't even end the story with what you do. You ain't end the story with how you feel. You ain't end the story with what take place after. You just end the story. That would leave me to believe that you and this man still functioning. You and this piggy mouth man. Nah, boy. Nah. Could I be worse? It could have never be me. Murder. Worst first jam experience. Next caller. Good day, DAPPA and fellow viewers. So, me and this girl used to talk back in 2023, but we started back talking during February this year. We exchanged numbers because she had plans to go mall on Valentine's, but when the time came, she ended up canceling and we ended up going to a pool house to lime hunting. Nothing too much happened. We enjoy the time and thing. Some days pass and we talking more than usual now. Come to find out, this girl is a freak. And I mean a dread freak. So that gave me the opportunity to find out some stuff about her. So I asked the girl how much bodies she have. Little boy. The girl says 7. Well, boy, I started to hold my head because I was a virgin at the time. This conversation was over text, by the way. So personally, I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with her because of that reason, of course. And she have plenty male friends, more male friends than brethren that I have. So I tell myself, well, let me try a thing. I asked the girl if she could give me little boy. Little boy. I asked the girl if she could give me a jam because she's very experienced. And if I was to get into a relationship with a girl in the future, I want to be able to know what to do and what not to do. Understanding, little boy. You are still a little boy, but I ain't gonna fight you. I just wanted to know that your time here very short lived and these big people. But we go read your story. So she said, okay, she agreed. And we decided to get a room by the same pool house that we went by the last time. I, on the other hand, made sure to buy some condoms because this is my first time. And after hearing about them 7 men, I said that I not risking it. Although she said that she was clean, plus Pampers and milk real expensive, and I not looking to go through that. We get a room and thing, we bathed in the pool first, which was very cold. And you know what does happen to your prick when it's cold. Done in the mood already, it's set in, and we decided to go upstairs. This girl wastes no time. Panties done off. And this is my first time, so I kind of shy at the same time too now, boy. She had give me some heads, and boy, I don't know if I feeling paranoid because it's my first time. But when she start, I was like, this what does this feel like? I can't say it wasn't feeling good or if it was feeling good, but I expected better. And she had get up and turn around in a backshot position. I struggling to pour on this condom because the condom wasn't going past my tip. She tried this story, okay, but I'll be finishing. She tried to help me, but it still wouldn't go past. So I just leave it how it is. And she put it in. Despite this size of my wood being way above average, I find it slipping to the boss telling himself, he know he toting. It going on be first time. But what is going on here? Blue junk? The youth man telling himself, no. What? Cabby. Nah. I find it slipping way too easy. Come to find out, she had an orgasm. Wait. What going in there? I'm missing. Keep in mind, this is my first time, and she told me before that she was tight. But the way I was slipping, ain't feel so. Come to find out, she had an orgasm the second I had entered, which later on she tell me she wanted to jam for a good while now. So I gave her a few pumps. She moaned already, but I in the back there, like the only thing I feeling is the condom. So I had to take it. No, youth man. No. The youth man ball, he had to take it off. I say, you know what? Fleck this. It not feeling no kind of pleasure or nothing. So I take it off and went in raw. Oh no, youth man. Went in raw. When I do so now, I saying, but like the condom didn't make no difference because I still not feeling anything. The heads that I had gotten before felt better, and I still continued because I wanted to leave a good impression, despite the fact that the only person who getting pleasure is she. I hold on the girl waist now, hitting she some deep strokes, which made she have another orgasm. I had lost track of time, so I'll say that I lasted around 5 to 10 minutes. But even after that rung, she was still horny, so we went again. This time, we was both standing up and I hitting, standing backwards, alright, cool back shot position. Had my hand on the neck, and I could tell she liked it because she had, as I mentioned before, she's a freak. That rungs come and end now, and we had was to check out the room. But this girl saying she belly hurting and she could barely walk. So I had to call my brethren to come and pick me up because I don't have a car and we supposed to walk to get a taxi. But she couldn't walk. On top of that, where the pool was located, it had an incline. So I had was to pick her up and carry her up the hill. She's much smaller than me when it comes to size, so it wasn't a problem for me, but I felt drained after them 2 rungs. My brethren had reached a short while after, and we dropped her home, and then he dropped me home. When I tell you, as soon as I reach home, I dead asleep. She messaged me later on saying that out of every guy she ever jammed with, I had the best performance, but we had fallout a few weeks later and stuff. Dog, yeah, what you see no this? No, this is not cap. This is not cap. This is not cap. She, most likely she lied about him being the best of her. Let me tell all you the reasons behind why I wouldn't say that there's cap. There's clearly a youth man. There's clearly a youth man who probably actually told him, and what he tell you was like, you won't catch much men comment and let you know there's a virgin. 1, 2. Yes, it's a nerdy youth man. For sure, is a youth man, inexperienced, and he what he thought was going to take place there? No. So, how he know he told him? Kelly. I saw this. It was a movie, boy. No movie, was Kevin Samuels. When Kevin Samuels used to do this same thing with fellas and women and whatever. And he was asking a man who was talking about he's a high value man and whatever. So he asked the man, well, how tall he is? He said 5'4". How much you weigh? He said 240. He said you have a big dick? The man was like, well, it's above, I don't know it. So Kevin stopped me in tracks and he was like, dog, everybody knows if they have a big dick. Everybody. You understand? Every man measure the thing before. Every man know what size it is. Every man know what is average, what is considered average, even before you even do that. Dog, I don't know. I know I check my thing before I even yeah. Everybody know. You understand? But he would know. You understand? So all I saying is how he tell his story. Basically, I believe the youth man. I don't believe she because she would say whatever at that point in time. The man tell his story normal. The watch it, eh? The man say he fumble with it. The man say, what it doing, why? What it doing, why? But relax now, we lie, man. The man say he was fumbling with it. The man say he was a virgin. The man say he lasts between 5 to 10 minutes. It wasn't, he make it sound like he's no big ton to thing. Yeah, he was honest in all aspects. The youth man was honest in all aspects. That real scenarios there where he could have lie and thing. Good story, youth man. You could have constructed a little better. But I'll give the story a little 7 out of 10. Yeah, I'll give the story a little 7 out of 10. It's a big fella, right? Not reading that. Alright, next caller. Right. Good night, Dappa and viewers. How you found out you were getting horn? I found out I was getting horn 4 months into a 9 months relationship. I found out I was getting horn 4 months into a 9 months relationship. Let me go. Mind you, me and this boy together 9 months and everything running smooth for the first 2 months. I started to go by this boy and thing. Fast forward one day, I decided to go through his phone. Something tell me to go in his hidden. So I told him to put in his fingerprint when he wasn't really paying attention to what he was doing. Cause was me, him and his so-called friend rock back talking. Now when he unlocked it, he catched himself and realized his phone he catched himself watching his phone and realized that he unlocked his hidden. I went through and saw messages where he and the same so-called friend pictures and thing, and now he watch she watch he, and I play it off real cool. You are telling us you and your man Lyman with his female friend. You, your man, and his female friend are in the same vicinity, Lyman. For whatever reason, you decide to go through his phone, and while going through his phone, you unlock the hidden with both of them ready. He do so and realize that you're in his hidden where you don't see pictures of him and the same friend that is in the vicinity with you all in uncompromising positions. And you let it go. I played it off rule. Left and went home. Never spoke to him for 4 days. Oh my goodness. 4 days. Mind you, that girl was my best friend. Lying way. That girl was my best friend. And then I saw a message came in on my phone one day. So you vex. And the gas light in you too? The gas light in you too? What on you vex or? I responded, vex for what? He say, I don't know. I ask him. I say, boy, leave me alone now. Fast forward to the ending of 8 months, I saw some messages with he and his ex, and he telling me them messages normal. I say, normal, Dappa. I just kept my distance from that day. So one day, I say, well, if he talking to people and don't care about my feelings, I go start to reply to people and thing too. So I reply to this boy, and we'll call him Headache. We talking, and the conversation started to get spicy, and the boy came and checked me, took my phone and went through it. I say, when you're doing thing and you see, either stay quiet and hush. He get vexed, went through me and Headache chat, and started get on the road and playing he wanna hit me. I took my phone, walked off. He turned and say, watch what I do, and he all kind of thing. So this is the worst English ever. I say all the time you talking to Tom, Dick, and Harry, you didn't care about me. When I do it, now you're vexed. So from that day on, he get mad, and it had a old year's into New Year's party the week after, and he had his ex pop out together. So I said to myself, I asked you to come with me to the party. You told me you're going Newlands, but you come out with her. The dog, them don't care about you. Use the side girl. Use the side girl. You dog. Well, the trend getting me vexed tonight, eh? I read this already. I read this. I read that on a live show actually. Why is that over there? Worst, worst first jam experience. Worst first jam experience. Hey, 700 people inside are here. Tap the screen. Press the like button. Send up them likes now. Tap the screen now. Tap it now. Tap it now. Tap the screen now. Worst first jam experience. Hi Dappa. I never thought I would be telling this story. So I was in a relationship with this guy, and his sister and my sister are friends. I don't remember how we started talking, but I know that he liked me first, and I wasn't really that into him. So we broke up, and I thought that that was the end of the story, but I was wrong. After the breakup, he was more obsessed with me and wouldn't leave me alone no matter how much times I told him that we would never get back together. I reached a point where I even started showing him bad ways so that he would leave me alone, but nothing was working. I blocked him and tried my best to stay out of his way, and I was successful for a long while. I thought it was officially over because a few years later he got a girlfriend, and according to his sister and friends, that they were very serious. Around this time, my sister started working around the same area as him. So sometimes when going to meet her, I would see him. He once caught me alone and tried to make me kiss him, which I said no. Sadly, it was not the first or last time he tried. Sadly, it was not the first or last time he tried. By the way, he was still in a relationship with the girl. So one night I went to meet my sister and he caught me alone again and asked me to bull. And honestly, I was feeling horny. Where is he catching you alone? How is he catching you alone? Where is he catching you alone? What is this alone that is constantly catching you? How? Honestly, I was feeling horny and I say, you know what? Let me go. It have cameras all around his workplace, so he had to do it in the bathroom. As we walk in, he watch and say, suck it. As the door close, as the door close, voila, suck it. I was like, no, what if he said, all right, and started to finger me, and it wasn't really feeling that good. After a few minutes, he turned me around, bent me over, and started pounding in me, just so. It was painful, no kind of pleasure. He then stops and tells me again to suck it. So I was like, okay, what? Might as well. You might have a dog, you might as well. That man is mashing up your dry punani. Pull out and then tell you, oh, and you do it. Might as well. I was like, okay, whatever. So we finish up and I tell him, go ahead first so that I can clean up myself. At this point, I vex and look down, only to realize that I bleeding. I clean up, step outside, and he will look to tell me, you know I breaking you, right? Well, now I pissed. You can't be pissed. You went to jam it out of hours. You can't be. Why you pissed? Why you pissed? I just walk off and went for my sister and going home. Few days later, he found me on Instagram and asked how I feeling and if I take anything. I didn't even answer. About a week after, he sent me a message talking about he hope I not pregnant. Because if I am, I had a I have to throw it away because he already having a child with his now ex-girlfriend and don't want to. The world is you finding these fellas, my dog boy. The world is you finding these fellas. He's already having one with his now ex-girlfriend and don't want another child. And if I keeping it, he not taking care of it. I told him, so what make you feel I want to carry your child? If I was pregnant, I could have never bring myself to keep it. I happened to pass by his work a little while ago and he asked me again about how I feeling and started apologizing and saying that he was drunk. And when he sent me message, I still don't care. All I wanted was a nice quickie. He couldn't even. What nice dog. I not saying we don't end up in end-ups. I'm not saying we don't end up in end-ups, but I need men and women to start being a little more valuable about themselves, boy. Yes, we just do things for the plot now. I not coming here to be no holier and down and thing. We just do things for the plot sometimes. But oh go on, boy. We just really come across as we don't respect ourselves, boy. Like we doing so much things for the plot that we not self-respecting at all. Like everything is anything. Once we could tell a fun story behind it and look at what they're going through, or they're not even going through. Dog, when you end up in end-ups, you end up supposed to be fun end-ups. So when you're telling those stories, it's supposed to be fun stories. It's supposed to be stories that when you're telling them stories, it's like it was worth it now, boy. You understand? I do not respect myself and I mean you don't respect it. Kelly, maybe you don't respect yourself, girl. What kind of madness you telling me this hour? I saying, even if you're doing things for the plot, when you're doing things for the plot, it's supposed to be self-fulfilling. It's supposed to be something that when you come out and you're telling that story, when you finish tell your friend the madness that you do, you can turn around and say it was worth it. You understand? That is how doing it for the plot's supposed to be. It's not something that you would do generally, but it was worth it. So when they come and they cut that, boy, yeah, nah, boy. That was worth it, yes? When men ask me when I used to be going, making some trips in dangerous areas, worth it. When men say, well, you really used to go up there, boy? You really used to go up and that, worth it. No, worth it. It have to, when you're doing things in the plot, it have to be worth it. It can't just be you do it and you end up in a wim-wam and then you're confused and you're coming to tell DAPPA a story here that all are we now judging you? Next caller, boy. How you found out you were getting one? So me and this guy were in a relationship from since 2019. I had just finished with college and started working for my own self. But I grew up in a strict household, so there was some limits to our relationship. He would come by me and we would be outside of my house, but he couldn't come in the house. So whenever we link, it would be by his house. But I couldn't sleep out. So before I fast forward, let me give some context. Me and this guy had a few breaks throughout the time. Here and there, but the breaks never lasted more than a week. Fast forward now to 2021. We still going strong. I finally started sleeping by him now. So you know the relationship get even more spicier. Almost every day now, I sleep by him. So you know, one day, my friend called me and she asked me where I was. I say, well, Tom just dropped me off at work and I going to get breakfast and then I going back to the office. She was like, what you mean he just dropped you off? I come to ask you if all you break up. Me confused by the message now and standing up on the side of the sidewalk to have this conversation properly. I was like, what you mean? She say she just seeing something right now and she herself confused. So she said that she come to ask me to make sure everything good. I was like, well, girl, just talk now because you're kind of frightening me at this point. She was like, one of our mutuals sent her a baby shower invitation and she see my man name on it. What? We mean he's an attendee of the baby? Just now. He's going to be in attendance of the baby shower. It's not your man. Nah. Nah. No. So I say, well, Thomas a common name, and so maybe it's somebody else. And worse again, the alleged baby mother is one of Tom's friend's girlfriend. So I say, girl, it can't be my Tom they mean. So my friend say, well, give me a few now. I'm gonna do a little investigation for you. Don't say nothing. Well, Dappa is bad. Don't say nothing. Somebody don't tell you they seen your man name on a baby invitation and they tell you don't say what? She's on the phone immediately. So I called Tom phone one time and I say, hey, circle back to my work now. Tom sensed the aggression in my voice and now he trying to figure out, well, why I so angry? I was like, big man, reach back on my work now. So Tom circled back and before he could even ask me what is the reason, I say, well, where my invitation? Invitation to Warsaw? Well, everybody else get invitation and I want one too. What? Well, who you talking about, boy? Well, Tom had a stupid look on his face and I get more mad now. So, you's not Sarah child father? Tom there watching me in shock. Like he wondering how I know that. The silence making me even more furious. Hey, talk. So, Tom go look to ask, how you find out that? So I say, well, everybody get an invitation, so people talking. Me now, angry and hurt, It started to bring water to my You must cry there. It must start that go down and hurt you, boy. That go down and hurt you. Water come to my eyes now. I say so you really do me that and watching me every day and telling me you want that child with me? He with he lying self go up to tell me, but babe, it wasn't intentional, and it 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 just happened, boy. So I was like, oh, it could just happen if we in a relationship. Hmm? He was like, no, well, one of them times when we was on our break, that is when it happened. Dapper, the timeline he talking about, the timeline Tom talking about is when I didn't give him sex for 2 days. So you mean to tell me 2 days? Tom is not waiting. Tom, 2 days? 2 days too long, Tom say. Tom said 2 days, he back hurting. Tom said it was building up in him and he needed to release. You want to stop talking to me for 2 days? My brain can't make, I can't even understand how to function. 1 day is long enough. 2 days, Tom said he need to release. No. You telling me 2 days was all it take for you to go and jam somebody else raw? Well, that probably get even more angry. I up in your face now. People outside my work watching me because there's so much noise I making. So I was like, so when you was going on tell me about this? Achna, she must be so frustrated. Tears coming out she eye, but is angry and you know is he angry and hurt tears? Is he angry and hurt tears what going on with she? But she must be up in Tom face. When you was going on tell me this? Well, I was waiting on the perfect time. So I was like, when that go be? Because the girl is 6 months pregnant and ready to drop that child anytime. He just there saying that he's sorry and he never meant to hurt me and he can't do nothing now. I walk off and went back to work like nothing happened. When I reach home, my friend playing, she coming to fill me in. She don't know I done burn down the you done trip off. You done trip off. So when she finished talking, I opened my mouth to tell her what happened earlier, and all I doing is crying on the call. That I cry. I cry. I cry. Then to add salt to the wound, you know that man messaged me the same night to ask me what I plan to do now that I find out he get Tom! Tom get shallow 2 days now. Tom get shallow 2 days self now, boy. Let the girl process and miss you a little bit now, boy, Tom, boy. Tom was shipping us asking the girl. What do I plan to do now that I find out that he getting a child? I say, boy, I don't give a about you and that child. And you could look to stop messaging my phone because I don't want nothing to do with you. And so he went his way and I went mine. I like that. I like that. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. I like that story. That was a great story. That was a great story. I'll give you that. Great story. Let's see if I if I feeling to give all that little 1-2 again. Let's see if I feeling to give all that little 1-2 again. Cause we liming, but we not liming late now, boy. You check. My boy have early things to do in the morning. And I need that little rest now, boy. So I feel like I chuck in one more. You know, one more. You will see. We'll see how good the one more go, and then we go decide on the second one. Let you see. Worst first jam experience. Good night, Dappa on the live. So I went to Bago with my girls sometime early last year, where one of my girls invited her male best friend and some other friends. Anyway, my girl boy best friend and I were talking for some time back. Mind you, it's only when it comes to BS he's be around. So I say, let me give it a try since I single and he was too. This man hype up himself. So I saying, yeah, because I know I bad in the streets, in the sheets. Haven't gotten a bad report on my sex game thus far. Enough of all of that. We rented a guest room there and my girls went out to get some food at the time. I wasn't ready yet, so they was leaving my ass behind. Leaving him behind unexpectedly. I didn't mind since it got me enough time to arrange myself and head down to the jacuzzi to relax myself. My boy came out the room and him and his friends were walking into mines and started kissing me on my neck and my weak spots. Oh, girl, I thought they would have party there, you know. Nah, I read wrong. I read that's not no. I read wrong. I read wrong. I read. No, she typed shopping. She typed shopping, and I was trying to understand what she was saying, but I swear, dog, she said my boy came out the room. She leaving out keywords here, and I'm fighting to keep up. So it's not me. She said my boy came out the room. She missed out the word that. Him and his friends were in and walked into mines and started kissing me on my neck and my weak spots. Boom now, he pulled out a shrimp. It would have been better for the party. Nah. I tell myself, okay, he probably just dead. Let me help him out a little bit. Boy, oh boy, I could have passed out. This boy bent me over the dresser, just shot a licky, and asked me if I was eating pineapple. Oh, I not tasting bad. And stick it in without a condom too. Look, why women just try to make this thing sound like they have zero decision making in whether a man uses a condom or not? How all it does just be so cool? He stick it in. Like, woo. If he decide if he want to, if he want to, if he don't want to, he don't want to. Dog, what going on with all the girls nowadays, boy? Like all they feel like all they do have a voice in that or dog all they nah boy. So anyways, I performing myself. He only groaning and slapping up my ass, sticking one finger in. Whoa boy. And trying real hard to beat me up. Don't getting vexed because how you getting satisfied while I here waiting for something to happen. I pushed him off and asked for a moment. At this point, I'm irritated. Told him to sit on the bed since it wasn't working out for us, and I played with myself right in front of him, telling him don't touch, only watch. Made myself And mind you, I can see the frustration on his face. And he still had the audacity to ask me if he could get a little heads. I watched that man so mad, laughed, and went to bed. And from there, he locked me off, trying to get at my next home girl. I told her she could have gone through since I'm not selfish, but I gave her a warning at the same time. That girl complained. Then till this day, she tell me that she wasted her time with that man. More reasons I figured out that he was the problem and not. Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. There. If you say it wasn't getting through, it wasn't getting through. I don't feel telling your friend would I make it a better scene. I don't understand. Good night, Dappa and the Limers. So I met my fiance in September 2022 and we started talking as friends. Then we got into a relationship in January of 2023. We started having sex in that same month and now he has a good sized penis and everything, but he cannot jam. I literally have to be fake mooning and I also have to fake when I'm supposed to reach climax. One day I was at work and met another man and we started having sex, and that is a man who could really also gives me oral, and my mister don't even know how to do it. For the almost 3 years we together, and that's crazy. Right now we have a 6-month-old son. I don't know what to do now. I want to know from you and the Limers if to stay or leave. I'm not giving no advice here. I'm not giving no advice here. If the ladies in the chat, just watch the chat. See what they say in the chat and let them advise you. Let them advise in the chat. I know advising. I know advising. Good night, Dappa and viewers. This happened years ago. I once had this ex, and we'll call him Jerry. Oh, Jerry. So one day, I decided I'm going to papa by Jerry because I always had suspicions of him cheating, but I never had any proof. So I decided that I'm going to show up unannounced. Upon doing so, is because I bust through the door and there's 3 bad bitches in the crib. Now, mind you, it was Jerry, his friend, and we'll call his friend Tom. So Tom was always the type to want to encourage Jerry in all wrong. Anyways, I can't remember exactly what transpired between me and Jerry that day, but I remember leaving and his sister calling me and telling me what went on because, like, she just arrived in time. And well, I'm not stupid. I know jam done pass like rain. Mr. Man had a big stinky key on his neck, and I was so hurt because he basically break me out. Anyways, I decided I'm going to deal with somebody else. So said, so done. All them more life, more love. Yeah, more life, more love, more everything. I love all you. The 21st of June. We live next week Thursday, boy. We should be back on the schedule next week Thursday. Once I'm not filming. Yeah, once I'm not filming. Right, all you. More life, more love, more everything. Love all you. This is real. This is raw.